Hello, welcome everybody. Happy Thanksgiving week. Hey, Jen.
Hi.
We're glad you're here for this week's HR Huddle. And Jen and I thought, since it was Thanksgiving week and we've been talking about appreciating team members and extending gratitude, that we would just spend our time together listing some of the things that we're grateful for, in the hopes that you'll resonate with some of them, I'm sure. And then also, there may be an exercise for you guys to do this week with your team and maybe your family as well, as you all start to gather and you have plans for the holiday or Friendsgiving. I've been talking to a couple coaches, and that's what they're doing for their Thanksgiving this year. We have in Minnesota a coffee shop called Caribou Coffee. I know some of you might be familiar with it, and they have this big chalkboard in their coffee shops, and they ask these random questions. And during Thanksgiving week, one of the questions they ask is, what are you grateful for? And you get to write on it. And so we thought we would replicate that and make a list and generate some of the things that we're grateful for. And those of you that are working in this blended environment and you don't have anybody coming into the office, you could do a whiteboard, virtual whiteboard. There's lots of them available, and you could just make a list with the team of all the things you're grateful for. If you do have people coming into the office, or you're doing any type of holiday event this week, you could do it in your lunchroom, or pull in a whiteboard, or a physical whiteboard, some combination though, so that we're including everybody. That's always our caution now in this blended environment. But we just thought it was a really good practice to make a list and just see all the things that we are grateful for, given the 20 months that have been a long 20 months. We're coming up onto the year end of 2021. I'm not sure where 2020 went, let alone 2021. So we just thought it was a good opportunity to do that. So Jen, is there anything you want to say on setup? Otherwise, I know we're going to have Emily pop up our whiteboard here for this exercise.
Well, just that this is a gratitude practice. And so a gratitude practice is a centering exercise like meditation or prayer. It is something that could help us feel better. So sometimes when we're feeling overwhelmed or hopeless, or just sort of filled with problems or surrounded by problems where we can't see opportunity, when you're grouchy or feel like you're about to bawl, if that ever happens, then gratitude practice can really help shift mindset. And it's part of generous leadership. It's part of not caving into all those negative mindset things that then spill over to other people. And, Tamera and I have had a chance so far this fall to kind of parachute into firms remotely and in person. And we can feel, the effects of the 20 months of the pandemic and the overwhelm and concerns about, staffing and spring busy season. And you can let a lot of I'm afraid that's, and I'm discouraged that's overwhelm you. And so,
or I'm tired.
Oh yeah.
I'm tired of.
Yes. And so this is not something just to do Thanksgiving week. A gratitude practice can be a daily practice. I read a book about happiness, and the punchline was 3 things you're grateful for every day, or 3 things that make you happy, and writing them down or saying them aloud, whether it's first thing when you wake up or last thing you do when you go to bed, can make you a happier person. Yeah. So we thought we'd demonstrate gratitude practice. And by the way, would love for you to participate with us in this by putting comments of things you're grateful for. And we just thought we'd start a list.
Yes. Perfect. So let's do that. So Emily, pop up our list, and we're grateful for. And so this is like brainstorming. There's no right or wrong answer. There's no off limits. We'll talk about things in our professional lives. We'll talk about things in our personal lives. There's just really no, limits. And so the first one that popped in my head when I said, Emily, okay, post this, is I am grateful for the technology that we have in 2021, and that we're able to live stream, that we're able to do this electronic whiteboard, and we're able to be with all of you, remotely in these live streamings. So it's amazing.
I love it too. So I am grateful for coffee.
Amen.
I love coffee. And so big or small, gratitude can be big or small too. We can't make, each other wrong when, there's macro gratitude and micro. And one of my micros is coffee.
Exactly. I am grateful for having a best friend at work. That would be
gosh, that could
my.
make you. Don't do it, Tamera. Don't go there that early, man. You almost made me cry. That sucks. That's way too early on 3. If this was a game, Tamera won. Oh, that's fun. Yes, Tamera and I are besties. We're work spouses, and we are lucky. My God, are we lucky? And I'm grateful for our team. Just the care and concern and commitment and love, and real belief in and ownership of our ministry and our mission that they display every day, and how much I love them. I mean, I just feel so lucky to have such a wonderful team.
Yeah, we could not have a better team. It is true. Accurate. And I am grateful for the make a difference work that we get to engage in, and the clients who are open to the change, and they are, coachable. They want to make change. They want better. And it's just awesome, awesome work. It's a privilege. The work we get to do is a privilege.
So I'm grateful to share the problems, challenges, and fears of my clients, and for them to trust me with those and to let me share them, and then to work them into opportunities and possibilities and commitments for change. It's such it's such delicate work, and it's just like you said, privileged. The fact that that they trust us.
Yes.
Wow, incredible.
Yes, it is amazing. I'm grateful to be in this profession. Just the upside in this profession right now, the accounting profession, there's so much opportunity. It's amazing. And we get to really write our tickets. Our clients can, creating practices they love, just creating opportunities. So it's amazing to be in this profession at this day, in this time.
I agree. So I am super grateful for my real spouse. I love my work spouse, but I love my at home spouse, Brian. And I have been with Brian a long time, so long that I now no longer remember the number of years. But it's like 30. I don't know, 33 or something married. I don't really know the number. And it could be 32 married, 38 together, something like that. But he is my best friend and biggest supporter, and also a huge mirror to reflect my commitment. He holds me accountable for what I am committed to in life. And I'm so grateful for that. It's so awesome. And my children too. I'm super grateful for my children, and they are a mirror to that too. They are probably a better mirror. Like when they were really little, they would say, "Language, mommy," things like that.
Is that on your diet, mommy?
Exactly. Wait a minute. I thought you were going to eat clean, Mom. Here's your tennis shoes because I haven't seen you outside running lately. So I'm really grateful for their love and support.
I think it's incredible. Our spouses and our children allow us to be able to do what we do. So not only do we have these incredible relationships with them, and they're a gift, but I couldn't do what we do without their support and love and cheerleading and that commitment. And I'll expand on the family. I am grateful for grandbabies. I have a grandson, and everybody said it's like the best thing ever. And I can't even tell you. It's beyond what everybody says. So I encourage everyone to have one.
Except for later when their children are ready.
Yes, exactly. And I'm all about waiting. I'm all good with that. So, you don't want to rush it. And I told my kids the same thing. I was like, and I wasn't in a rush to be called grandma, by the way. I'm over that. But anyway, they're just, my goodness. And it's the next generation, and we're all about the next generation. And wow, we have a whole new literally brand new one, not even 3-month-old next generation going on here.
Yeah, Brandon agrees with you, by the way. Thank you, Brandon, for being here. So I'm grateful for Brandon and other wonderful supporters of the live stream work that we've been doing on Mondays and Fridays, and all the active participants that have supported us in social media. I love digital media, absolutely love, 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 love it. So I'm grateful for it. And you said that earlier, the technology available to us, but I love the people that come and play with us out here and share ideas and really grapple with the issues. So I'm super grateful for you all.
Awesome. And I'm grateful for our health. We are blessed, and we've had some health issues over the years, but my goodness, what our bodies can do for us, and just being grateful for our bodies and carrying us through, it is a blessing. And I think we take it for granted until something doesn't work and then we show up all mad about it. But gosh, our health is a big blessing.
Yeah, and I'm going to go further and just say that I'm so grateful to learn that I can keep that there's still more for my body to grow and do. That's strengthening it. I ran my first ultra. Maybe it'll be my only ultra. If my family has anything to say about it, it will be. But I ran 31.3 miles October 23rd, and I did it. It wasn't easy, but it wasn't that bad. And my recovery was incredible. And to find out that as I get older, I can get faster, I can get stronger, I can go further. It's like a miracle. And I'm so grateful for that. So grateful for it.
I love that.
I do too. It's just amazing. And I'm super committed whenever I meet people. I saw a doctor today for my allergies. I had to go see a doctor just to get my prescriptions done. And he said, if I ran 31 miles, my knees would be broken. And, I think he's younger than I am, and I was like, hey, wait a minute. I can't buy that. I'm not buying what you're saying. I get you don't want to do it. So that's fine. But let's not limit, you're too young to say that kind of stuff. So I just think that's, I'm grateful for the mindset that allows me to keep taking risks to see what else I can do.
And try new things, to see it and try it and have the courage to do it, which is incredible. Mm-hmm. And right behind that, when you were talking, Jen, I was thinking, I'm grateful for our coaches and mentors in our life. The running coaches, my Mom's on the Run coach,
yes.
For our chiropractors and physical therapists and healthcare workers that encourage us and support us, my pastor, the list can go on, of all of the mentors and coaches in our lives that influence us and support us and encourage us. Encouragement is huge from those folks.
Yes. I love that, Tamera. I can't say enough about all those people. And so I'm also grateful for gardening and growing and all the plants. I'm such a plant lady. My girls recently said, I'm scared when you're old, like we're going to have to come in and take away plants from you. like cat ladies. They were like,
you're a plant lady. You're not a cat lady. You're a plant lady.
50 inside plants. And when winter hits, like I just brought in a scarlet begonia that I would normally just let die, but it looked so beautiful. I was like, it's got to come in. And my girls are like, oh my gosh, this is insanity. So I'm grateful for, the ability, all of these incredible growing things out there, the forest and nature and the animals too. But man, amazing on all, and the change of seasons. I'm in Nebraska. And I don't love the change of seasons because I don't like winter. I like winter running, but I don't like winter otherwise. And anyway, but plants are amazing. That whole change of seasons thing, and the animals, the deer and the turkey, and how they all winterize, and it's fun to watch.
The squirrels have been hilarious. They've been eating all our pumpkins. We didn't carve pumpkins, and they bore holes into them, and it's just so fun to watch them getting ready for winter. So And I think my oldest daughter must have gotten the gardening osmosis from you because she did not get it from me, but she has all those plants that she's bringing inside to my house now. And with animals, I think pets, and I have a new gratitude for dogs, which I know you think is hilarious. But we have now 2 dogs.
And we won't tell that story today, folks, but someday we're going to have to talk about why I think it's funny that Tamera loves dogs. But not today.
2 in particular. One probably a little more than the other, but 2 in particular. But even here at my daughter's today, her dog was all over me. So there's something about dogs. But pets, I mean, just gratitude for our pets and animals in our life.
Yeah, they're selfless, never-ending love, and maybe always putting you number one.
Yes.
So they're so wonderful. Yes, I agree with you there. I love music. So I bought tickets for the Christmas symphony or the holiday symphony, and we go every year. And I'm hoping that we'll go this year. I have tickets to go with my crew, but we'll wait and see what's happening with the surging and all that business. But at this point, I'm super grateful for music of all kinds, and I have gotten to see some live music this year again, not nearly like I like to do, but I love all kinds of music and I'm so grateful for it. That's another mood elevator.
Oh, for sure.
Like a gratitude practice. Music can shift you, plants can shift you, pets can shift you, exercising can shift you. Those are all really good things for us to be grateful for.
I love it. We have a holiday concert for my birthday coming up too, and we're just really, really looking forward to it. It's been way too long. It's my most favorite thing to do in December on my birthday. So I love that music.
Awesome.
I'm grateful for our country, and I'm grateful to live in the country that we live in. And I know there's, been challenges, recently, but I stand by, this is the best country still to be in. And I'm also proud of our leaders who are leading with integrity and our military who are serving and protecting us. And, just in the face of all the challenges that we have, that waking up every day and saying, how can I make it better?
Well, and the freedom to actually talk about the things that don't work.
Yes.
So I think that like that First Amendment is pretty amazing. And I've exercised it a lot this last year, or 20 months, maybe more than normal because of live streaming. And also because I've been pretty grossed out about some stuff and pretty disappointed along the way with a bunch. And I've posted about it and I've talked about it. And I'm grateful that nobody came in the middle of the night, took me away and locked me in a basement somewhere or whatever in a cellar, that I didn't get arrested, all that kind of stuff. I mean, seriously, in some countries to speak,
you can't do that, right?
Yeah, it's not allowed,
Right.
So I feel really, really grateful for that.
Yep. And I'm grateful for the HR leaders and partners and leadership teams in our firms that, like you said, participate in these things, but are really driving change in your organizations. And we are proud of you for the actions. I know sometimes it doesn't feel fast enough and we do need to do things faster, but that you just keep being unstoppable and moving forward and see what's possible. And it's just exciting to hear about the successes. It's, a privilege to grapple with you on the challenges, that you come and listen to these things and share your ideas back with us. Just amazing.
I'm grateful for good food. So, I love spicy food. So I'm grateful for jalapenos and habaneros and vindaloo and crushed red pepper and all the spicy food. But I'm also just grateful for the abundance of food. And not everybody in our country has that.
Yes.
And so I want to just acknowledge that not everybody's gets the variety of food or the abundance at all. So I'm super grateful for the abundance that I have. As we prepare for kind of a chow down holiday, which is, when I'm trying to be healthy, that's sketchy, but that's what this is a lot of good food and family time. So I just want to acknowledge that food's pretty awesome.
Yes. Well, and so think of your last one, Jen, because I think we have to wrap this
Yep,
up
I
here. I know
agree.
we could keep going. I'm grateful for my faith. I know we're a faith-based organization. I'm grateful for my relationship with God, and I'm grateful for the freedom to be able to talk about that. I'm grateful to share that with my family and my colleagues, but also just to operate from faith. That like just to come from faith. It's all going to work out, and it's going to be okay, and there's greater plan, and trust. So,
And I'm grateful. It's hard to top that one, Tamara. I was on the same page when you said, what's going to be your final one? I was thinking, I'm grateful to God. I'm grateful for God, but grateful to God. But I'll also say, I'm super grateful for the idea of collaboration.
mm,
And what a collaborative environment that I operate in. The profession, the accounting and consulting profession, the leadership and management circles, the HR circles. My running community is super collaborative and sharing. Most of the exercise communities, everybody's trying to help each other and give each other advice and answer questions. And then like just the collaborative nature of the internet, Google, YouTube. If you want to figure out how to do something, watch a YouTube video. Just the whole idea that we're just so willing to share ideas and information in an effort to elevate all of us. And I think that's awesome. So that would be my last piece of gratitude since Tamara's cutting us off.
I love it, and we could keep going. And we hope you do this exercise. We hope that you take this back and that you apply it. And we would love to see your list if you're willing to share it with us. We're going to share our list in our holiday message this week. And so you can watch for that. Let us know what you're grateful for. Thank you for those of you, Brandon and Crystal, that are participating and sharing what you're grateful for. We wish you a very, very happy Thanksgiving. And we hope that you make time to re-energize, be with your family, do things that you love, enjoy the abundance, that you have at your table, with the people around you. And we look forward to seeing you next week. And actually, Jen and I are going to be traveling the next couple of weeks. So we will have some guest speakers. We will still be here, HR Huddle, same time. Renee is going to be facilitating with a couple guest speakers. So tune in for those topics, and we'll see you in a couple of weeks. Have a great Thanksgiving, everyone.
Happy holidays.